And as the ultra-modern bus terminal at Tafawa Balewa Square opens for public use, residents and transport operators are told to exercise sense of ownership. It was an upward review considered to be in the interest of the state government, private sector operators of Lagos Bus Rapid Transit System and Commuters as new fares for BRT buses took effect on the 1st of March. The next report takes a look at the reason for the increase and the reactions from residents.
This is the new look of the Tafawa Balewa Square bus terminal, redeveloped and redesigned to enhance the face of public transportation and provide more convenient environment for commuters. To properly utilize this transportation facility and to make it enduring, a meeting involving the Ministry of Transport and bus operators within the axis is convened. Opportunities are given to representatives to discuss their roles in preserving the infrastructure.
The only major problem we are facing in this country is the maintenance culture. It is my responsibility and it is your responsibility to make sure that you provide an adequate maintenance to these programs.
We as an organization, we have security is a priority to us. Before we came in here, Lagos TBS was like a hideout for touts, area boys and all kinds of mistrants. But we've been able to sanitize it. So we will be willing to work with whatever parastatals you are going to identify with to continue to ensure that this place is secure.
The acting commissioner for transport later told journalists that the proposed removal of yellow buses from roads should not be seen negatively, but rather as an opportunity to improve the transportation sector to reflect the new face of Lagos.
What we are doing is to refleet the yellow buses with new buses. So most of these yellow buses, as you will agree with me, most of them are not roadworthy anymore. And most of them have been running for over 20 years. So it's not convenient anymore for passengers. So what we are trying to do is to take them off and bring in new buses that will have air condition, CCTV for security purpose, and also that we have a lot of facilities like charging point for your phone and many other facilities that will come with the buses. So they are still going to be the driver. We are not the driver. But the essence of reflecting is to get out the rickety buses and just give out the new buses.
The ultra-modern bus terminal is also designed to fit the Lagos megacity plan. The state government says it will employ adequate technology-based security and the presence of law enforcement officers to avert any form of vandalism.
It was an upward review considered to be in the interest of the state government, private sector operators of Lagos Bus Rapid Transit System and Commuters as new fares for BRT buses took effect on the 1st of March. The next report takes a look at the reason for the increase and the reactions from residents.
It's morning in Ojota, a major stop point for the Bus Rapid Transit BRT in Lagos. It appears that things are going on well despite the commencement of a new fare regime. People are seen here buying tickets to board buses. On February the 14th, the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, LAMATA, announced an upward review of bus fares for Lagbus and other BRT operators effective from March the 1st. The average increase approved ranges from 20 to 50% on different routes plied by the buses. Under the new price regime, a ride from Ikorodu to Mile 12 is increased from 75 to 100 naira. Ikorodu to Fadei is now 200 naira from 120 naira, while Ikorodu to CMS, which used to be 195 naira for a combination of 3 zones, is now 300 naira, representing over 65% increase. Transport fare from Ikotun to Iyanokpaja has moved up from 50 to 100 naira. Ikotun to Ikeja is increased from 100 naira to 200 naira. Igondo to Maryland is now 150 naira from 100 naira, while Dokbemu to Ikeja and Maryland has moved up from 150 naira to 200 naira. Dokbemu to Broad Street is now 200 naira from 160 naira. The new BRT fare from CMS to Ajah is up to 200 naira from 150 naira. Commuters from Levantis bus stop to Eko Hotel now pay 100 instead of 70 naira, while those going to CMS from Oshodi are paying 150 naira as against 100 naira, among others. The new fare regime affects the 61 routes of Lagbus. The managing director of Lamata, Engineer Abiodun Dabiri, cited high cost of operations occasioned by the economic recession as the cause of the increase.
The current financial crunch, however, has seen average cost of operation increase up to about 110%, with cost of fueling going up by 71%, oil prices up by 64%, tire costs up by 90%, continued operations thereby threatened.
But out here, the new price in fares is met with mixed reactions.
They will use it to improve the standard of the BRT, so that is why we Nigerians we are complying with the increasement of the things.
The new BRT fare seems to be very high to compare the situation of the country. This BRT has been a source of people going to far destination, but as this new price, I don't know how it's going to look like. It's going to be very difficult. So I hope that Lagos State government could do something about it.
I don't really feel too bad because there's need for them, for the management of both the Lagbus and the Primario, to maintain the buses, because we saw what happened to the first BRT. It crashed at the end of the day. But for the maintenance of these buses, there's need for them to increase the price.
The State Transport Authority says it considers the interest of all parties concerned before taking its decision and appeals for commuters' understanding.
The government recognizes the current financial difficulties currently endured by Lagosians and wishes to emphatically assure public transport users on the commitment of the government that they will always be protected from arbitrary increases. However, this review has become necessary in order to ensure commuters continue to enjoy uninterrupted bus service as they go about their daily businesses.
The trip to mile 12 is a pleasant one. The cooling system is effective. Some commuters even take a doze off along the way. The comfort experienced by commuters is one of the reasons many will still patronize the BRT buses, not minding the fare increase.
I paid 200 from Costain to Ojota.
Before now?
I think it was 150 because I jumped on one of the red ones and it was 150, but it wasn't ready to leave. So I had to jump off and get on the blue one. But I think the increment in the fare is fair. I think it's fair because the blue ones are comfortable, they're cleaner, well maintained compared to the red ones. So personally, I prefer the blue ones.
200 naira. When you find this bus even from Ikorodu down to K2 at 100 naira. So it is just your choice of saying, okay, I want to be convenient. I want to look fresh to where I am going. That's just the difference now. The difference is if I'm here, I could be rumpled. But if I'm in the BRT, I'll look fresh to wherever I'm going from how I left the house.
Notices of the new fare price are being placed strategically around the BRT terminals. However, there's need for more awareness on this new development. It is the belief of Lamata that the operators will reciprocate the gesture of the state government by providing services befitting Lagos as a mega city.
And that's where we anchor today's edition of the program. It was good to have you join us. Thanks for watching. Let's do it again same time next week. I am Bisi Adebayo. See you next time.